Sure. So I'm Eric White. I'm currently the CTO of the Clinton Foundation. Lift and shift can be very expensive. So there's a whole range of new services now available in the cloud. So customers can actually pick and choose at a very granular level what workloads they want to move to the cloud without actually deploying servers. So we call it serverless services. And it can really make a great impact in your cost spend actually moving to the cloud. There'll be typically multiple components to an application. You could have the front end, the middleware, business logic. Typically there's always a database. So we look at the application in its entirety. It may run on multiple servers, it could run on one server. So instead of moving those server by server to the cloud, we'd actually look for compatible services in the cloud to move each of those layers to. So we move the database to a service, we'd move the web layer to a service, and we'd move the application layer to its own service. And now we do not need to do a lift and shift. We're not paying for server consumption. We're actually just paying to run the application. Actually, there's been a number of surveys with corporate customers and asking them what did they take into consideration before moving to the cloud. And less than half actually took into consideration what the costs would be by moving all of their servers in a one-to-one relationship to the cloud. So people, I think, are just starting. They think, we'll just see how it goes. And then once they have some successes, they just kind of rinse and repeat. And then they find out later, wow, we probably could have done it a whole different way. And it winds up costing a lot of money. I mean, some clouds do a better job than others. Microsoft in particular is a little ahead of the game in terms of platform as a service, I think, over, say, Amazon and Google, but they're all continuing to race ahead and provide very rich platform as a service capabilities for developers. And one of the things I'll talk about in my session is a lot of infrastructure folks don't necessarily involve their development team, and there'll be a time where it'll only be about applications. You're not going to move servers anymore, you're not going to deploy servers, but there'll still be an infrastructure to manage. So those jobs won't go away, those roles won't disappear, they're just going to change dramatically.